skip to Maloo, my darling. Skip, skip, skip to Maloo. Skip, skip, skip to Maloo. Skip, skip, skip to Maloo. Skip to Maloo, my darling. I got a pretty girl, so have you. I got a pretty girl, so have you. I got a pretty girl, so have you.
Entire patrol slaughtered. Every last man dead. In all my years of soldiering, nothing like this has ever happened to a unit under my command. I intend to see that it won't happen again.
I wouldn't be too sure of that, General. If you don't want more men killed, don't send out more patrols. Chief Kampowitz is a very smart general.
And you think he was responsible?
That'd be my guess. That's a Wyandotte Lance.
Kampowitz. A military genius, a superb strategist. Boone, you know him. Where did he learn the art?
Well, he's a product of his times, General. He's mainly interested in survival, so he adapts.
You admire him, don't you?
Haven't seen him in many years, but he's a good man to have as a friend.
A bad one to have as an enemy.
Well, you don't choose an enemy, General. You make one.
Daniel Boone was a man, yes, a big man, with an eye like an eagle and as tall as a mountain was he. Daniel Boone was a man, yes, a big man. He was brave, he was fearless, and as tough as a mighty oak tree. From the coonskin cap on the top of old Dan to the heel of his rawhide shoe, the rippinest, roaringest, fightingest man the frontier ever knew. Daniel Boone was a man, yes, a big man, and he fought for America to make all Americans free. What a Boone wanted to do and what a dream come true was he.
Well, of course, we welcome all the help we can get. And I know your reputation as a woodsman, but I wonder if you'd mind explaining exactly in what capacity you're here.
Well, as a matter of fact, Major, I'm kind of curious about that myself.
No, what I meant was, is it official or unofficial?
Colonel Boone's mission is strictly unofficial. He's here at my specific request.
Oh, then perhaps I should have asked if it's entirely confidential.
Hardly. That's why I asked you gentlemen here to dine with me this evening. Let's have a little plain, unvarnished truth. This garrison has an unchallenged record of failure. For 2 years now, Kampowitz has outmaneuvered, outfought, outthought, and outwitted you at every turn. 3 generals before me have been sacked for failure and incompetence. Your failure, gentlemen. Your incompetence. Let me assure you, I have no intention of becoming scapegoat number 4. That's why I invited Mr. Boone here this evening. That's why you're going to listen to what he has to say. Mr. Boone?
Naturally, General, I'd like to try to be of help. I'm not sure I know what kind of help you need.
How do we end this war?
Just stop fighting.
Our orders are to get...
I know what your orders are, General. That's to move the Indians further west.
You think we can do that without fighting?
I don't think you can do it at all.
Strange talk coming from you, Mr. Boone.
Why is that?
When you opened up the trail to Kentucky, brought the settlers in over the mountains, you did a powerful lot of fighting to clear the Indians out and make this region safe for other families moving west.
Well, sir, we didn't try to force whole tribes, whole nations into exile from their own land. We were willing to try to live and work in peace with them.
It hasn't worked out that way.
In some cases, it hasn't. There's been wrong on both sides. There's been resentment, suspicion, intolerance. Selfish men, both red and white alike, seeking to serve up trouble to serve their own ends.
Oh, but this is different.
Different in what way, Major? Kampuitz is fighting to keep what he rightly believes belongs to his people.
Meaning all the wrong is on our side.
Meaning if you treat an Indian fairly, he'll be fair with you. Cross him and you've got yourself a merciless and bitter enemy. Kampuitz and his tribe have a treaty guaranteeing their borders. I say stick with that treaty.
We're willing to compensate them, resettle them.
25,000 square miles of land for a couple of kegs of tobacco and a litter of promises never meant to be kept.
It would seem you've been among Indians so long, you're beginning to think like one.
That's the only way to survive out here, Major. I recommend it.
So then your best advice is for the U.S. Army to quit?
Until you're ready to bring up enough forces for an all-out war, that's my advice.
Can we speak our minds, General?
Go ahead.
I think, for reasons I don't even pretend to understand, Boone here is trying to buy time for his friend Kampuitz. Time for him to gather more forces. Time to make more alliances. To inflame all the tribes to war.
That's enough. Major Howard and I demand you apologize to Mr. Boone.
Well, what other reason can there be for his advising us to turn tail and run?
I asked you to apologize.
There's no need. It's pretty plain my way of thinking is not the military way of thinking, and there's nothing I can do about that. So, if you'll excuse me, gentlemen.
Boone, I'm sure that if
General,
you give us
there's no nourishment gnawing on a dry bone. I'll be moving on in the morning.
Insolent peasant.
Gentlemen, you're excused. Major Howard and I are going to have a little talk.
Mr. Boone, I've come to ask your pardon for the remarks I made at dinner. Well, they were completely unfounded. I was extremely rude, I'm afraid. I let my temper get the best of my good judgment. I'm sorry.
Well, that's all right, Major. I was a little rough on the Army, too.
Then my apologies accepted.
Very accepted.
Thank you, Mr. Boone. Good night.
Good night.
General.
Major. I'm glad you and the Major made your peace.
On your orders, General?
No. He was genuinely sorry when his temper cooled.
No harm is done?
Oh, I guess the fault was mine, really. I should have explained to him more fully why I sent for you before we had our discussion.
Well, now that you've brought it up, why did you send for me, General?
Boone, what do you see outside those gates?
I see land, not for all of us, for red and white alike.
That's all you see? The land?
Well, what else is there?
I suppose that depends largely on your point of view.
Well, what do you see, General?
Something entirely different. 35 years of soldiering and everything I've ever fought for, Boone. Oh, I admit to being selfish. But the only thing that lies out there for me is either failure or success.
If your success depends on beating Kampuitz, you've got a long, rough road to hoe.
Not beating him, Boone. Just reaching an understanding with him. I agree with you. This bloodshed is tragically senseless. It must be stopped. I've been sent out here to stop it. Boone, I'll tell you something my staff doesn't even know. I have plenipotentiary power to reach an agreement with Kampuitz to stop this fighting.
Now, if you're talking about another treaty, I don't think he's going to listen.
I have a plan. What does Kampuitz want?
Be left alone, I suspect.
And all the government wants is passage through this land to the Mississippi. A trail, a corridor. He can keep his hunting ground. His people will be safe. Nobody will intrude upon them. The government absolutely guarantees it.
That's an interesting proposition.
I know I can convince him of our sincerity if I can meet him and talk to him face to face, man to man. It's the only way.
And you want me to bring him in?
Yes.
He'll never come.
Boone, you're his friend. He trusts you. I know you can convince him of our sincerity.
Tell you the truth, General, I'm not sure I want any part of it.
If you don't, the lives of his people and perhaps hundreds of American soldiers will be on your conscience. You have the chance, Boone. Perhaps the only chance of preventing months, even years of bloodshed.
Do you guarantee his safety?
On my honor as an officer, He can come and go as he pleases. Boone, my whole career rests on bringing peace to this region. I have no other argument.
I don't reckon you need any, General. Man spends a lifetime soldiering is not apt to settle for anything less than peace.
I don't know where Kampowitz makes his camp, but my intelligence indicates that if you...
Oh, never mind that, General.
Well, how are you going to find him?
Well, I'm not. I'm just going to walk out there in those hills and you'll find me.
Well done, Tawanga. The boy handles the bow with grace and power.
Could his father's son do less?
She's beautiful as a rosebud.
Could her mother's daughter be less?
This is a sight I never thought I'd see. Big turtle bound like a spitted buck.
Well, are you going to unspit me or are you going to stick an apple in my mouth?
Untie him, Katoga. Well, free him. This is my great good friend, Big Turtle.
Great good friend could have lost his scalp.
Big Turtle grows soft. I can remember when he could wrestle a bear with one hand and hold off 10 warriors with the other. Welcome to my camp.
It's good to see you again, Kampowitz.
Have I changed? Tell me, how do I look?
Like a Noke shaking his fist at the moon.
Welcome again, Boone. Listen to me. If one man raises a hand, even so much as an evil look, to Big Turtle, I will crack his skull and feed his flesh to the ravens. Remember who warns it. Kampowitz. Tawanga, this is my good friend, Big Turtle. Come take his hand. Tawanga. He has never been this close to a white before. This is my woman, Maranta.
Who'd you need to?
First a boy, and then a girl. A very obedient woman. This is Daniel Boone, Big Turtle. Fetch food and robes. What we have, he shares. You see, Big Turtle, the towns of the Wyandot are no more. The fields we planted, our great harvest no more. We've become wanderers, nomads of the forest. We've lost everything in this war. Everything except our pride. That is one possession we will not surrender.
You can't put, you can have peace, and with pride.
Oh, it's too late. It's too late, Boone.
Can't put...
Later. Later, Boone. First, we will have a feast of remembering. Then we will go into the forest and make new memories.
It's good shooting, Tawanga.
Tawanga does not want your praise. Why do we do this, Father?
If one is to hunt well, he must learn to be hunted.
By the white man?
He's not like the others. If he were, would he find us in this game we play?
Will he, Father?
Big Turtle will find the tracks just as I have taught you to find them.
He is not Big Turtle, and he will not find us.
Your thinking this, my son, will not make it so.
Punish him for learning his lessons too good?
You were different. He was commanded to show you friendship.
I'm white, to be distrusted like all the others. You're angry, my friend. You know there can be no friendship without trust. You've asked Tawanga to be my friend. Let me earn that way. Here, you take it. Come on, take it. Keep some tension on there. Keep it tight. Play, man. Here, go. Slowly, slowly.
I did it! I did it!
Sure did. You're a born fisherman. You see this little baby in a skillet. Why don't you take him up here to your paw and let him see him? Here you go. Why don't you just keep that pole?
See if I can get you some more hooks.
Twanga's very grateful to Big Turtle. My father's friend is my friend.
You know something? That's just the way I'd like for it to be. You're getting the hang of it.
Now we will talk. You have made a long journey and taken much risk. What word did you bring to Camp Woods?
Words of peace.
I have tasted the white man's peace. I have no stomach for it.
You know you can't win this war, Camp Woods.
For 2 years we have fought and my people still have the land. But where are the whites? The whites are behind the stockade at Fort King, beaten, fearful, and imprisoned.
For the time being. But sooner or later, they'll reinforce. More companies, an army.
We'll meet them all.
And there'll be cannon and cavalry.
I would lead my people to the death before I'd lead them to slavery.
There's no need for either. You see, Camp Woods, there's a new commander at Fort King, and he's come here with the power to negotiate with you. All he wants is a corridor through your hunting grounds. A neutral trail that will be safe for your people and whites alike to travel.
Cannot be.
Why not? Here are your hunting grounds. Nobody to disturb you. All that's involved is a trail.
No. I will show you how it will be. The whites gorge themselves on the land as a snake devours its prey. They swallow it whole. First a foot, and then a limb. The snake's body begins to swell, and you would think it would burst. But no. No, it doesn't. He engulfs it all until the last small inch is fastened in his jaws. And I will not feed that snake.
All right, you just go on fighting. You go on losing your braves and losing your villages and turning your young into wild animals. You've chosen what you want.
My father makes medicine. What do the gods say?
The words of black fire carved on a pillar of white. The great hand stretches out and gouges the sun from the sky. There's nothing left. The far-off lonely cry of a bird. Go to sleep, my son. How well do you know the new commander at Fort King?
Not well.
Well, then what makes you think he can be trusted?
Because he's an ambitious man. He wants power and position. To gain both, he has to have your support.
If you were in my place, would you go?
I think I'd take any chance to protect my people, to prevent more killing.
You have won him over.
How about you?
I want him to be free.
How long do you think he's going to live to enjoy your kind of freedom?
I will go. But only because you say I must. Not because I have the heart for it.
Who will lead us if you do not return, Kampuits?
I will come back.
Let us go with you.
Do I need further protection when I'm escorted by Big Turtle? I will go alone.
Though the wind may grieve for you, my husband, it is a foolish wind.
Yes, this we know. Hunt well, my son. If there is a pebble in my moccasin, it will not be to remind me that we have parted.
Yes, my husband. The paths you will travel will be filled with pebbles.
This we know, too.
You still expect him, huh?
You're a man of small faith, Major.
I tell you, he went to warn Kampowitz.
Sorry to disappoint you, but I believe our guests are arriving.
General's compliments, Mr. Boone. He'd like to see you in his office.
General? General, this is Kampuits, Chief of the Wyandottes, General Grosscup.
So this is the bloodthirsty savage who's been waging war against us.
General, I told Kampuits...
I have no idea what Boone has told you. But I'm very pleased to see that you have come. Guards, place that murderer under arrest.
Hold it, Boone.
I assure you I'll have no hesitancy about using this. Get that savage out of here.
I will walk alone.
General, you gave me your word.
A matter of convenience. Did you think I'd let that massacre go unavenged?
I don't think that massacre had anything to do with it.
Either way, the end justifies the means. Major Howerton, take Mr. Boone to his quarters and confine him there under guard.
Yes, sir.
Make that a strong guard, General.
You can be sure of that, Boone. Yes, come in.
Dispatches from the War Department.
No need for you to wait. Get some food and rest.
Bad news, General?
It seems the Secretary of War is going to pay us a visit. Dubious honor, to say the least.
When's he coming?
Anytime. I should imagine he's already on his way.
Why would he come here?
personal inquiry into the progress of our campaign against the Wyandotte.
That could prove embarrassing as long as Boone's being held a prisoner.
I thought of that. However, if he knew that I had Kampuitz in custody, he might be tempted to abandon his trip as an unnecessary inconvenience.
I'll have the dispatch rider return at once.
No. I prefer you carry the message personally, Major. If the secretary should persist, I'm sure you could be more persuasive than an ordinary scout. You'll share the honor of the capture naturally.
When do I leave?
Tonight. In the meantime, let's have Boone in here.
Yes, sir.
Boone, sit down, won't you?
I'm a little particular about who I sit down with.
And may I offer you a drink?
The same goes for drinking as sitting down.
I'd hoped that by this time you'd have cooled down a bit, but no matter.
You won't get away with this. You know that, don't you?
I already have, Mr. Boone.
General, you're a fool. Do you think Kampuitz stands alone?
You mean the Wyandotte? What are they without a leader? You see, Boone, what you consider treachery is really an act of mercy on my part. By capturing Kampuitz, I dare say I saved 1,000 lives or more. Without him, the Indians are leaderless, but still alive.
I wasn't talking about just the Indians.
Surely you don't mean the white man. There's good land out there. You said so yourself.
I said there was enough for all of us, and I know some people who would agree with me.
And I know more who wouldn't. They want that land. I made it possible for them to get it without any interference.
I don't think you'd be a hero to them, General, if they knew how you went about it.
Outside of you, Major Howard, and myself, all anyone knows is I accepted Kampuitz's surrender.
I think I'm beginning to understand you.
Not completely, Boone. You've been of some help to me. And in return for your silence, I'll mention you in my report and perhaps arrange a land grant from the government.
What about Kampuitz?
He'll hang for murder. After a military trial, of course.
Then you'd better hang me too, General, because if I get out of this, I'm going to have your scalp.
It's all over, Boone. Can't you understand that? Major Howerton's riding east tonight to spread the word that Kampuitz has been captured. I've made my offer. I'll accept your word. Guard! Get him out of here. Throw him in the guardhouse with his Indian friend.
Say it. Say I was a fool.
Take him back to the stable. Major Howerton doesn't want to get caught when the storm lets loose.
Don't just sit there like a slab of rock. All right, say it. Say I tricked you just like he wanted.
There'll be no more treaties. No more flags of truce.
We'll meet again?
No. But on certain nights, when the hunt has been good, and I sit by the rich blaze of a birchwood fire, and all is quiet, and all is peace, I will think of Big Turtle. And I will say that he was not of one color or another color. I will say that he was my good great friend.
I'm glad the storm's over.
Yes, you'll have good traveling, Howard. Oh, my compliments to the Secretary of War, and tell him a full report will be on its way.
I'll do that, sir.
Well, good luck then.
Thank you, sir.
General! General!
Well, what is it?
Prisoners, sir, they're gone.
The what?
They've tunneled out.
Major! Major Howardson! Major Howardson!
General Grosscup. You're wasting your breath, sir. He's too long gone to hear you now.
Assemble your men, Lieutenant. The prisoners have escaped. I want a search party out in 15 minutes.
Yes, sir.
Boone! Been waiting for you, Major. Took you quite a while getting here.
I'm gonna kill you, Boone.
Secretary of War has just arrived, sir.
Secretary of War? Why, that's not possible. Secretary, I hardly expected you so soon.
It's quite all right. It's quite all right.
You look tired, sir. I'll arrange quarters for you, and after you've had some
Later, General, later. Incidentally, I ran across a mutual friend along the way.
I reckon you didn't expect to see me quite so soon either, General.
Corporal of the Guard. Corporal of the Guard, place this man under arrest. Sir, this is the man.
Perhaps we should discuss this further in your quarters, General. This way, Mr. Secretary. You will be interested to know, General, that your Tribune, Major What's-His-Name, thanks to Mr. Boone, has just had a very short and unproductive journey. He is not going to spread the joyous news of your victory over Kampuits from the mountains to the sea. No, sir, he is not. By my orders, he is now being conducted to Fort Marcy, where he will remain on ice until his tail congeals.
Sir, my intentions...
You will not interrupt, General. That's a serious breach of military etiquette. Which brings me to point number 2. Breach of military etiquette. Mr. Boone has given me a complete account of your so-called capture of Kampuits. In all my years as a soldier, in all my experience, both in and out of uniform, I know of nothing so degrading to the uniform you wear or the country you purport to represent as this flagrant violation of the sanctity of a flag of truce. What was in your mind, sir? What made you think your government would condone your treachery?
My orders were to resettle the Wyandotte. Kampuits is their leader, constantly stirring up trouble.
General, when you get a thorn in your foot, you don't help it by burning down the bush. As Secretary of War, I officially disavow your action. As a fellow officer, I am humiliated. If it were possible, I'd have a court convened today, and I have no doubt they'd vote to have you hanged. If it were within my province, I'd hang you myself. But failing that, I intend to strip you of all rank, pending a hearing before a military tribunal. In the meantime, you'll be confined to quarters under guard. Tragic sight, Mr. Boone. It's not pleasant to watch a man die before death takes him.
No, sir.
My deepest regret is that your Indian friend couldn't have seen this. It might have helped convince him of our sincerity.
Oh, he saw it all right. Mr. Secretary, take a look around you. They've been sending up smoke since early light.
What's your recommendation, Mr. Boone?
Mr. Secretary, I figure it's our turn.
Our turn for what?
Walk out there carrying a flag of truce. I figure Kampuitz is still a man of honor. Kampuitz, this is the Secretary of War, sent out here by the President.
We were not to meet again.
I think you ought to listen to what he has to say.
I've come to apologize for the dishonorable conduct of an officer who's unfit to wear the uniform of his country. We regret his actions, and we wish to assure the Wyandotte that he will be punished.
I have no interest in this officer or his punishment.
Then let's talk about your people.
What can you say of interest to my people?
That we wish to live in peace with them.
I will talk to you.
All we ask is that there be a treaty granting us passage through your land to the Great River.
What does Big Turtle say?
Well, I think he said the right words. He said your land. I think that's the important thing. As long as you own it, you can permit trespass or not.
That is the truth. It will be the land of the Wyandotte. But we will let the white people pass through on their way to the Great River. So long as they come in peace. So long as they do not settle. Is that understood?
That's all we ask.
I will give my word for my people.
And I give you mine in return.
I would say one more thing. If the white man means to keep his word, what is the need of the soldiers? What is the need of this fort?
You ask us to abandon this fort and withdraw all soldiers from this territory?
It will show me that you do not lie.
I think he has a point, Mr. Secretary.
You drive a hard bargain.
Is it agreed?
It is agreed. We will evacuate this post immediately. We will send no more soldiers to the land of the Wyandotte.
Then we will live in peace.
Well, at least he kept his word. Everything and everybody's gone.
And I will keep mine. And Tawanga after me.
Oh, I almost forgot. If a white man shows up at your camp and wants to join in on the hunt, would that be trespassing?
We will allow one white man, especially for fishing. And most especially if you take me.
Well, now, thank you, Tawanga.
Farewell, my friend.
Kampuitz.
Goodbye, Big Turtle.
So long, Tawanga.
Hayoka! Fire it!
the last of the open water.
You're not figuring on wearing that thing.
Well, Becky knit it on purpose so you wouldn't mistake me for a deer. Not that you're likely to hit me or anything else.
Oh, what particular, too? I can knock a flea off a hound's ear at 50 yards. And if you're gonna wear that, you can just hunt alone.
It suits me. Meet you back here at sundown. Hey, Josh.
What'd you find?
I don't know. Him Boyd. You must be the artist.
Not he, she. M. Boyd. That stands for Millie Boyd.
Did you know her?
Yeah, I knew her back in Virginia. Kind of a gal that had a whole lot of brains and not too much sense. She and her husband were going to make a book about the American wilderness and sell it in England. He's going to do the writing, she's going to do the painting.
Looks like they made it to the wilderness, all right.
Where would she see a thing like this?
Oh, I don't know. Let's look at another one.
That looks like an Indian mask.
Didn't look like any Indians in these parts.
Millie and Sam, right here in these woods.
No, not necessarily, Josh. It could have drifted down the river a long ways last spring during the high waters. It traveled a long way before it snagged up here.
And you never know which one of these feeder streams it came in on. Daniel, you mind if I keep these?
Well, I reckon since you know the artist, you're entitled. Well, I reckon I'll scare me up a deer.
You wear that, you're going to scare them.
Well, this will attract them. I may hang it on the bush as a decoy.
Good hunting.
Daniel Boone was a man, yes, a big man, with an eye like an eagle and as tall as a mountain was he. Daniel Boone was a man, yes, a big man. He was brave, he was fearless, and as tough as a mighty old tree. From the coonskin cap on the top of old Dan to the heel of his rawhide shoe, the rippin'est, roaring'est, fighting'est man the frontier ever knew. Daniel Boone was a man, yes, a big man, and he fought for America to make all Americans free. What a fool was to do and what a dream come true was he.
Little Sphinx, I've got you! I've got you! Huh. This time for sure. Oh, beauty, a beauty. Forgive me, sir, for seeming to ignore your presence, but it's not every day one takes a drops of versicolor, is it? Magnificent, isn't it?
Drops of what?
Drops of versicolor. More commonly known as the hydrangea sphinx, one of the hawk moth family, a rare and beautiful species. I've been hunting one since spring.
Well, what are you going to do with it?
Do with it? Do with it? Oh, I'm going to put it to death, painlessly, of course. And then I'm going to mount it in some suitable manner where I can enjoy its gorgeous color and beautiful symmetry for years. But I must ask your forgiveness again. I am Sir Hubert Winthrop Spencer, philosopher, linguist, and man of science. FBRS, FFRS, and a fellow of many other royal societies, which is to no point now, since I haven't attended a meeting or contributed a paper for years. And you, sir?
I'm Josh Clements. I'm a hunter. It's what I do for a living.
A hunter? I, too, am a hunter. You see, we have things in common. Do you hunt the lepidopter, or are you more interested in the beetles?
Well, this time of the year, it's mainly deer.
Deer. Deer. Oh, deer. Oh, deer! Ruminant mammals of the family Cervidae. And you're also interested in that work of art over there, eh?
If that's what you call it. I mean, I know the Indians do some painting around on rocks, but I never saw nothing that fancy. And the way it looks, it's been around here a spell, too.
255 years, to be precise. No, that is not precise. 255 years, 4 months, and 3 days. Now, that is precise.
How long you been in these parts?
Oh, several years, captive to its golden charms.
Maybe you met a couple that was through here a few months back. Sam and Millie Boyd.
Well, I couldn't very well have met them unless they did come through. What makes you think they did?
This. Well, now, the woman I was talking about drew this. And she drew these. So these have got to be around here somewhere. What do you make of these?
Those are reproductions of the death mask and the sun god of the Aztecs.
Aztecs? What are Aztecs?
Well, the Aztecs are some of the early peoples of Mexico. Highly civilized, but savage peoples. Same people that are responsible for carving that stone over there. But for the life of me, I can't figure out exactly how you came to be in possession of those drawings.
Well, found them on a riverbank a few miles back. Rather, a friend of mine found them.
A friend?
Yeah, Daniel Boone. We split up this morning. What's worrying you?
Oh, a mystery, Josh. A mystery. I want you to help me solve it. I'll show you the originals of the death mask and the sun god.
Now, wait a minute. If you got the originals of these and Millie drew them, well, you had to meet Millie and Sam.
A terrifying mystery. You'll have to see it to believe it. Now, come along.
You don't carry a gun, Sir Hubert?
Oh, well, I own one, of course, but it would be of very little use in hunting moths and butterflies. The impact of the ball would destroy the aesthetic quality.
I wasn't talking about moths and butterflies. What if an Indian jumped you?
Jumped? An Indian? Jumped. Oh, I begin to comprehend you. You mean if an aborigine were to leap on me in an unguarded moment?
Yeah, something like that.
It's completely impossible. I'm a troglodyte, you see.
You're a what?
A troglodyte, one who inhabits caves, caverns. The entrance to the cave is right over there among those rocks. You'll have to look very sharp to see it.
Troglodyte?
Hubert?
Hubert?
You found it. Come in, Josh. I'm just about to strike a light for you. Quite a bright light, wasn't it? The brightest that you'll see for many years. For now, you descend into the Stygian darkness, which is to be your tomb. Although I hope to enjoy your company for many years to come. It would have been considerate of you to have weighed a few pounds less. However, off we go. Hubert? Of me to leave this trap set, but I hardly expected a visitor when last I left here.
No, you clubbed me.
Oh, a cruel necessity. But I made amends by saving your life.
Yeah, from your own trap.
No, that trap was designed by those who placed the treasure here. Fantastic, isn't it?
How do you open this thing?
Careful, those obsidian knives are sharp.
Well, then get me out of here.
As soon as is humanly possible.
This stuff looks like gold.
Oh, it is. Solid gold. The lost treasure of the Aztecs. All that could be saved from the rapacious hands of Cortez and his Spaniards. Go ahead, touch it. It's quite safe now. Sorry, that slipped my,
Your mind.
Oh, yes. Yes. The throne of Montezuma, brought northward 255 years ago. Go ahead. Sit on it. Sit on it. Go on. Sit on the throne. Sit.
I don't want to sit. Would you just let me alone?
Oh, put on the crown. See what it feels like to be the living incarnation of the sun god.
I don't want to put on that.
Who were they?
These are the bones of the unfortunate people who transported the treasure northward. Slaves who were rewarded for their labors by death so that no one would know where it was hidden. Intelligent slaves with an average cranial capacity of 1,500 cubic centimeters, which, I dare say, compares roughly with your own.
Oh, but if you don't mind, I'd just soon not find out right now. You mean to tell me that them fellas pushed that stone all the way up here from Mexico?
Oh, no. This stone, symbol of Huitzilopochtli, was hewn and carved right on the spot.
Well, now, that's the same thing that's in Millie's picture.
Ah, yes, and so well drawn that the inscription is legible. See what it says.
You mean you can read that stuff?
Oh, as easily as you read English. You do read English, I trust.
Tolerably.
Huh. Well, I quote. Now is the sun of the Aztec sunk beneath the darkness of the world, here to sleep until the earth is drenched with Spanish blood, and then like grains of corn drenched by rain, I shall rise again. That's a terrible rhyme, but only in the translation. Here to sleep. Thus it means here. This is a curse against the conquerors and a prophecy that we may yet live to see fulfilled.
Well, that sounds like it guarantees us a nice long life. If nobody was left that knew about this, how'd you find it?
I am a man of genius. I came to the New World to study its insects, and to immortalize my name by affixing it to a hitherto unclassified moth or beetle. Teleus polyphemus Hubertius Spencerius. But their ancient civilizations interested me more, and I learned to decipher the most difficult of their hieroglyphs. From the few codices that were saved from the fires of the Inquisition, I found clues in a strangely marked trail leading northward. I followed it, destroying the marks as I came so that no other might do the same. It led me to that curiously carved stone where we met today. Confess, Joshua! You knew that stone was a guide to this cavern?
I hardly had time to look at it.
You were hunting it.
No. Look, I can see where a man sitting on top of all this gold would have to be suspicious of anybody coming this valley, but you got to take my word for it. I didn't have the slightest inkling about any of this.
Oh, well, I guess you're right, but now that you know what it is, it doesn't make any difference. Oh. Come along, I promised you food and drink. Do you eat bird? Birds. Birds. Hilly-hi-ho, boy. Come, bird, come.
You're quite a collector, aren't you, Sir Hubert? All these insects, that treasure. And somewhere along the way, you collected my rifle.
Oh, yes, I left it by the mouth of the cave. Firearms are quite dangerous in here. A single shot might bring down tons of rock on us, and considering all the wealth that's here, you might be tempted to shoot.
Now, that's downright suspicious. I mean, after all, you brought me here.
Ah, the drawings brought you here. The mystery of it. Can spirits transport material objects? Do dead men walk? What is justice? Who is Sylvia? How fast is a snail's pace? What the devil am I talking about, anyhow?
What are you doing with my drawings?
I'm using them to roast the grouse with.
But you're burning them. Why, if it's such a mystery?
I tried to figure out the mystery while you were asleep. But it was no use. No use at all. The eyes cannot see, the ears cannot hear. The hand cannot touch. Man's feet are unable to sing. The liver is unable to plumb the heights of the intellect of man.
There's no mystery about one thing. Millie made those drawings, and she had to be in this cave to do it. And most likely Sam was with her. Ha!
That is not the mystery.
Then they were here.
No, I said that is not the mystery.
Then what is the mystery?
The mystery is how those drawings ever got out of the cave.
Well, Millie and Sam took them out with them when they left, I guess.
No.
Why not?
They never left.
You mean they're still here somewhere?
If you believe in the immortality of the spirit, they have departed, but in a purely physical sense, they are here.
Dead. You collected them, too. Lured them into this cave just like you did me and then killed them. Maybe you got them stuck up on pins somewhere, too.
I do not have them stuck up on pins. I wanted them to live. Sam Boyd shouldn't have tried to escape.
Tried to escape from what? Wait a minute. Now, you're going to sit down and you're going to tell me exactly what happened. Because I got to give a complete account to their people when I get out of here.
Oh, now, Josh, come, it'll never do for us to quarrel. I'll give you your first lesson in biology, the anatomy of the goat moth.
I don't want to know about a goat moth.
Oh, by spring, you ought to be able to call all of these by their Latin names.
By spring?
Certainly you should be able to master it by then, and if not, we've got a lot of time. I told you I'm a captive here. A captive to its golden charms, and you, sir, are a captive, too.
Who's a captive? I can leave here any time I want to.
You cannot leave any time you want to. You cannot leave ever.
Huh? You must be joking. Who's going to stop me? I'm bigger than you are, I'm younger than you are, and you ain't even carrying a gun.
Well, then go. By all means. Leave. Go. Depart. Leave. I shall miss you if you go. But I should warn you that each one of these passageways leads to 100 others, and most of those lead to death. We're a long way from the mouth of the cave, and you have no idea which direction it is. And you don't have a light. Wait! Come back, Josh. Not that way. Stop, I tell you. Careful, there's a very deep... I told you it was a very deep... I know! Oh, look. Listen. I've computed the fall at 5 seconds. Gravitational acceleration, according to Galileo, is 32 feet per second per second. Therefore, the surface of the water is about 480 feet.
Just shut up and get me out of here!
Easy. Yes. This is where Sam Boyd left us.
Millie, too?
Oh, the shock of his passing was too much for her.
Was murder just as sure as if you'd done it with your own hand?
No, I wanted them to live.
Yeah, and you wanted them as prisoners. I think we better get where it's a little more comfortable and talk this over.
Oh, excellent idea, excellent. You know, I need your companionship. Otherwise, I might go mad. I sometimes sit here when my resolve weakens. It strengthens my sense of responsibility.
Uh-huh. You know, I'm beginning to understand what worries you, Sir Hubert. Millie and Sam were here. Millie made them drawings. Millie and Sam never left. But them drawings did. And you're worried as to whether somebody else might have found this place, too.
Why would such a person take those worthless drawings when there's all of this and all of that? Ha!
How do you know that's all they took? Gold's heavy stuff, Sir Hubert. He might just taken all he could carry. But you missed it? And if he did, he's gonna be back with help. He probably took the drawings just to prove what he'd found.
No. No. That's impossible. No one could get in here without a map any more than you could get out.
Oh. Those drawings got out of here, didn't they?
Well, perhaps some small animal, a pack rat, perhaps. Oh, you said a friend of yours found those drawings, Daniel Boone. Then he's seen the drawings, too.
You're a very nervous man, Sir Hubert. It's going to get worse. There are going to be people looking for Sam Millie Boyd, people looking for me. If you want to get that treasure out of here, you better do it right.
What do you mean?
Simple. You pack up all this gold we can carry, take it out of here while we still got a chance. I'm not going to take any of it. You can use me as a pack mule. One load, Sir Hubert. You'll be a rich man for the rest of your life. You can hire an army to come back here and haul this out.
Sacrilege! I read you the inscription. This gold belongs to Huitzilopochtli, sun god of the Aztecs, here to remain until the earth is drenched in Spanish blood.
You are an educated man. I mean, you can't believe all that stuff.
And why not, when the prophecy is so close to fulfillment? Over 2 centuries ago, the Spaniards invaded Mexico. They won their ways into the chambers of Montezuma, Huitzilopochtli's living representative on earth. They killed him, a slap in the face of the god himself. They tore down his temples and burned all his sacred books. They stole all his treasure, all except this. And the sun god bided his time. And what did the Spaniards do with the gold? They melted it down into ingots to build the mightiest armada the world has ever known, to send against England. Do not forget that I am an Englishman. And where is that mighty armada now? From the English Channel to the North Sea coast, the hulls of the homes of fishers and the gold that built them is gone. And Brazil is lost to them, and soon the whole Western world, and yet you doubt that I should believe in a curse and a prophecy. I say to you, sir, beware. Beware how you slap the face of a pagan god. 130 warships set sail, but their leaders forgot the sun god's curse. And in the Straits of Dover, that sun went out. And in the gale that arose, in the howl of the tempest, in the crack of the lightning, could be heard the voice of Huitzilopochtli crying, "Revenge!" And in the cannonade, the guns of the ships of Sir Francis Drake could be heard the drums of Huitzilopochtli beating their doctrine against the British flag.
That's a human voice. It's a woman's voice.
She might be hurt. Come!
That's Millie. You said she was dead.
I said that in a purely spiritual sense, she and her husband had departed.
Millie? Millie? What's wrong with her? Millie? Millie? Millie, you know me. I'm Josh Clements.
Oh, come. You must cease this unseemly display of emotion. You're under the protection of the sun god, and nothing can happen to you. Nothing to speak of.
Millie, I am Josh Clements.
I was painting a little grass skirt for my dolly when the ceiling fell. I have to get back to my painting. My dolly will be getting cold.
Millie, you remember me. I worked for your daddy before you were married. You remember the plantation in Williamsburg? You gotta remember Sarah Howard. Pete Logan?
I'm afraid it's no use. Although I hoped it might be. Stay with her. Talk to her. Perhaps it might bring her to a sense, but I doubt it.
Millie, wait a minute. Now, this is going just about far enough. Now, you've got her a prisoner in there, and you're going to get her out. You hear me?
I regret her condition as much as you do, but my first responsibility is to Huitzilopochtli.
You forget Pochtli and lead us out of here. I'm going to break your neck.
May I remind you that if you break my neck, there will be no one to bring you food or tallow for candles. You and Mrs. Boyd will starve to death in darkness.
You're already killing her. She needs sunlight and fresh air.
She has sunlight and fresh air and leafy vegetables. She needs companionship. Stay with her. Talk to her. Comfort her.
Wait a minute. Where are you going?
Out! To find your friend Daniel Boone and persuade him to join us. I don't want him to tell anyone about those drawings.
Yeah. Maybe you better try that.
Don't try to follow me! I told you, I do not like being followed. It makes my flesh crawl.
Millie! Millie! Millie, come get me out of this bear trap!
Do you remember, Millie, that evening in the spring, when the river was high and the moon was low, the curlews cry in the afterglow, when you were just 16?
Millie! Millie! You gotta remember me!
You must remember, Millie, if only in a dream, walking with my arm around your waist, very, very softly kissed your face when you were just 16.
Millie, now get us out of here. Wind that rope up. Just wind up that rope over there.
Are you sure he's gone?
You do know me.
Yes, I knew you at once. I wanted to cry out. The sight of a familiar face.
Well, then you were just pretending you lost your mind.
I never know when he'll be watching me.
But why? I mean, why'd you do it?
So he'll leave me alone. He's quite mad, as you've probably realized by now. He frightens me. And just maybe, if he's convinced I've lost my mind, he'll not watch me so closely and I'll have a chance to escape.
How?
Every few days, he takes me outside for a little sunshine. I'm always blindfolded. My hands are tied. But someday he just might decide that isn't necessary and I can try to get away.
Well, if you go in and out, even if you're blindfolded, you gotta sort of remember the way.
I've tried counting my footsteps, remembering the turns, but each time he takes me by a different route. He has all the cunning of a madman.
Oh, I know. He seems to think that the sun god is going to rise again, and he's going to rise along with him and be king of all the Aztecs. I'll tell you, I think you got him convinced this time. I know one thing, he's worried. You made some drawings when you first came here, and somehow those drawings left this cabin.
Yes, he showed them to me. I pretended not to recognize them.
Well, how did they get out of here?
I don't know. Sam was carrying them when we tried to escape. That was months ago. He slipped and fell into one of those bottomless wells.
That's not just a well. That's an underground river. You know, he might have floated out of here just like that pouch.
Oh, no, Sam could never have floated, not even for a minute.
Why?
Because as long as we were trying to escape, he insisted upon taking some of the gold. He'd knocked Sir Hubert out and loaded up with as much as he could carry. I begged him to leave it. When he fell...
Went down like a rock. I'm sorry, Millie. At least it's quick. And it gives me an idea.
This is the place.
I know, I've been here. Listen, you wait right here.
Joshua, be careful.
Don't worry, I have a memory to keep me careful.
What's it like?
Just as well you can't see it. Straight down.
Nobody ever gonna get out of there. Gives me an idea. Sir Hubert's gonna be in for a shock when he gets back.
The little sphinx! I've got you! I've got you! At last. Oh, forgive me, Daniel, for not appearing to have noticed your presence, but it's not every day that one gets a diopsa versicolor, is it?
No. The idea is to fix it to where Sir Hubert hadn't got any reason to stay around here any longer.
You mean throw the gold overboard?
That's one way of putting it. You got any objections?
Oh, not for me. That gold cost Sam his life. But there's no guarantee that Hubert will take us out with him.
No, but it's a lot more likely. If he got no treasure, he's got no reason to stay around here. That stuff's heavy. There's a layer. You just lay right over there.
You see, Millie has not been at all well, and as a stranger, it's been very difficult for me to take care of her. Josh is with her right now. That's why he didn't come to greet you.
Well, if she's been here for 2 years, why didn't you bring her back to civilization?
There are reasons why that's impossible. Excellent reasons. Soon you'll comprehend it completely.
Well, I'm looking forward to that. Now, where is this cavern?
Close now. Just wait here and I'll make sure that we're unobserved.
I've already made sure of that.
Oh. Well, it's in the rocks over there. You'll have to look sharp to find it. Now go slow. The footing inside is precarious.
I figure I can make it with no trouble.
No trouble at all.
I'm all right.
Terribly inconsiderate for you frontiersmen always to be such heavy fellows. It makes it rather difficult. But we'll manage.
Just a couple more loads. Ain't bear enough.
Fine. I'll be glad to see the last of it.
The labyrinths awaiting thee, Stygian caverns black. Abandon ye who enter here, all hope of going back. Yeah, that's quite good. I must remember that. The labyrinths awaiting thee, No. A tavern is awaiting thee with Stygian labyrinths. No. With labyrinth. No. I have wandered in the cloisters of the
What are we going to do about him?
Well, let's get this out here first.
That's all the gold.
There's still that sun god. Let's go. Now for old Wheatsy Potch. I got a feeling Sir Hubert will never leave here as long as he's around.
And everything we've done is for nothing. We'll never be able to move that.
A lever. I gotta find something I can use as a lever. The axe! I can break him up chunk at a time and throw him in that river.
What's the matter?
I just remembered something Sir Hubert said. Beware of how you slap the face of a pagan god.
Joshua, it's no time to think of that now.
Potchy might get kind of insulted if you throw him in that underground river. Yeah, he's probably already insulted anyhow. Well, here goes. Talk about a hard head.
There's a crack already in it up there.
Yeah.
No! Sir Hubert!
No, wait, lady!
Josh, you'll shoot!
Stop!
Josh, look out!
Which little Potchy!
Get on, it's caving in. Josh!
Oh, he'll be crushed!
You will die! You will die! You will die! Ah! The sun! The sun! I want the sun! No, the sun! Sun! I want the sun!
You know he's right. We're all dead. Look out.
Where's the trap, boy? Where's that yarn?
It's no use, Daniel. Hubert is the only one that knew the way out of here.
Here it is. Give me a hand, Josh.
that sun sure feels good. I don't know if I really ever appreciated it before.
Oh, how do you think I feel? I'd begun to think I'd never see the outside world again. I'm not real sure this isn't a dream. I'll wake up back in that cave again.
Well, I feel the other way around. Sir Hubert and the goal is a dream. I just now woke up.
Well, I know one thing. I was the richest man on this earth there for a spell. All that gold. And just had to turn around and walk away from it.
Well, you know, Josh, that's something you can tell your children.
Ah, you know I ain't got no yonder.
I guess we should think about getting started.
Before I forget, here's your ball of yarn.
I should throw this away. It might be easier than trying to explain to Becky. Oh, well.
Oh. Well, I guess this is as good a place as any. Get me the tire bucket, son.
Well, Paul, why are we going to grease it now when we're almost home?
You remember that far back, son?
Yes, sir.
Well, then that's why. Because we want to come home decent and respectable.
Yes, sir. Paul, remember the time that Davy and me played hooky and went fishing?
That was a good day for you, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was always good when Davy was around. He'll be there to meet us, won't he, Pa?
But don't count on him, son.
Well, why not? He's still home, isn't he? Well, he'll be there to meet us.
Give me the tar bucket. Get the jack, so I can prop up the axle while I pull the wheel. Well, go on.
You won't be here long enough to pull that wheel.
Charlie Pete.
Well, I never figured you'd get up enough nerve to show your face around here, guest.
That doesn't give you any grounds to try to order me off my own property.
It ain't your land any longer. It was confiscated Tory land, and I bought it from the government.
My son. Why didn't Davy?
Davy? He passed his chance. I reckon he didn't want to be reminded his father was a traitor.
I don't like that word.
Well, I don't either, guest. So you just tighten up that lug nut and get out of here. Because if I catch you around here again, I'm going to shoot you for trespassing.
Daniel Boone was a man, yes, a big man. With an eye like an eagle and as tall as a mountain was he. Daniel Boone was a man, yes, a big man. He was brave, he was fearless, and as tough as a mighty oak tree. From the coonskin cap on the top of old Dan to the heel of his rawhide shoe, the rippinest, roaringest, fightingest man the frontier ever knew. Daniel Boone was a man, yes, a big man, and he fought for America to make all Americans free. What a Boone wanted to do and what a dream come true was he.
All right. There you are, Becky. Take a look at those.
This blueprint, I think.
Yes, Becky.
And I'll need some needles. I surely do hope you have a sugar loaf. Dan's mighty tired of that long sweetening.
Yes, ma'am.
Ain't you finished buying stuff yet, Mom?
Israel, I think I've got something here that'll help pass the time a little quicker. Especially when you eat it out of doors.
Morning, Mr. Pig.
Good morning, Israel.
Hi, Tertius. Want one? One thing's certain. He's not a pig.
Sam, we got things to do.
What things?
We gotta see Davy Guest.
What for?
His pa just came back.
John Gist is home.
Yes, ma'am. I just run him and his son off my land. I reckon they figured Davy was still there.
Davy ain't seen them yet?
Nope.
Becky, I got a feeling there's gonna be trouble.
John used to be our friend before he left.
Yeah, that's just the way I figured. John used to be a friend.
Hi! Help!
No,
Hey,
wait.
it's Israel Boone! Gotcha! Hi, Mr. Gist.
Hello, Israel.
Hey, come on.
Yeah. Just come to tell you about him. He's come back to spoil everything for you, like as not. Thought you said when he left he was gone for good.
Welcome home, John.
Becky, thanks.
Welcome home. Cincinnati, you remember John?
Huh?
John Gist.
Oh, well, sure I do. It's been a long time. John, you thinking of staying?
That's my intention. Davy?
Hey, it's Davy. He is here.
Why did you have to come back? I'd almost lived down the shame.
Davy! That's our pa you're talking to.
Hal, I thought you were...
Go back to Canada. There's no place here for traitors. No traitors or their Tory friends. I'd expected some distrust, but with this...
Find the boys, will you, John? I have to pick up some things in the store. Then you can take us home.
Becky.
Did you talk to John Gist?
Not yet. He was watering his horses. But I don't mind telling you, I was a mite surprised to see him.
Do you approve?
Proof of what?
Of my bringing John and Hal here.
I'm not sure.
Maybe Pa will take us next time he walks traps. You know how he always favored you.
So did Davy once.
Becky.
Dan, if you'd seen the welcome they got at the fort, you'd have brought them here, too.
Well, at least I'm satisfied you did.
Dan, about John.
I know what you're going to say. Now, don't worry. Oh, John. Here, let me take that.
Thank you. Becky? Dan? Thank you for having us.
Well, Becky's the one you'll want to be thanking, but be welcome.
But you just as soon I hadn't come back.
For your own sake, John, and to put it bluntly, I just as soon you'd stayed in Canada. Oh, come on in, Hal. Close the door, will you, Ezra?
Yes, sir.
Good night, boys.
Come on, Hal. Up the ladder, Hal. Oh, remember, you stayed here lots of times.
Boys gonna be all right up there?
Yes, sir.
John.
Can we go outside to talk? If you'll excuse me, Becky.
Of course, John.
I didn't mean it the way it sounded, Hal. You know him.
I know Davy, too. He used to favor me, but he despised us when he saw us. He hated Pa.
What are you gonna do now, John? Your homestead's been sold. Well, you've sure chosen yourself a hard road to hoe.
We both know that. Dan, I need you at least to understand why I chose it.
You know what I'll never understand is what changed you.
I didn't change.
From patriot to Tory?
No.
When the British were hunting the Virginia Burgesses to stand trial for their lives, didn't you risk your own neck to hide and protect them?
Well, of course I did.
And when the Redcoats finally fired on us, weren't you and Davy among the first to join the militia? And at Williamsburg, I saw you take a ball in the shoulder and come back in battle.
To your credit, you did a good job of bandaging.
And just when we needed you the most, you up and joined the British.
After the Declaration of Independence.
That's when we needed you.
That's when my conscience wouldn't let me fight with you.
Well, your conscience let you fight against us, though, with Redcoat lead still in your shoulder.
Dan, when the Crown oppressed us, we fought for justice, side by side. I would have died for it.
I know that.
But the Declaration turned that fight into a revolution, Dan, to overthrow our government.
For liberty.
I had liberty under British law for almost as long as I had lived. So did my father before me. I expected to find it again in Canada.
Did you?
Yes, I did.
Well, why did you come back here?
Because this is my country, and because my son was here. It took me a long time to understand what love of country means to me. To love and cherish your homeland, not the men who happen to be running it.
In other words, you're still loyal to the Crown.
I didn't say that. Look, Dan, you and I grew up here to shoot fireworks and shout hurrah on George III's birthday. When I left, we were governed by the Continental Congress. Now it's the Articles of Confederation. And there's strong talk of a republic and an elected president. But the country, king, articles, or president, the land remains as dear to a man as his own mother. As much a part of him as his own sons. even when his son and his country want no more to do with him.
Well, I'm not going to argue with you about that, John. There's another thing you've got to think about. You aren't the only one that's going to have a hard road to hoe coming home.
Hal? I know.
Are you willing to see him go through it?
Man or boy, your country is worth fighting for.
You have your choice of beds, the hearth or the haymow.
Nothing sleeps sweeter than fresh hay.
Here are your quotes.
I'm ready for them. This has been a long, long day. Good night.
Good night, John.
Good night, John.
Penny?
You know, Becky, my father used to like to tell about a tribe that believed that when a man could learn no more, it was time for him to leave this earth. Well, one old fella decided he could learn no more, and he sat down to smoke one last pipeful with his friends.
And the boy, whose job it was to light the pipe, rubbed his fingers in the mud before he reached for the coals. And when asked why, he said, because the mud keeps the coal from burning me. And the old man got up, took off his shroud, and said, fellow tribesmen, no man is ever too old to learn, even from a little boy.
You know, Becky, Israel remembered that Hal Gist was his friend first, and left the questions to come as they will. I intend to remember that.
I hope the people of this town remember that.
Paul? Paul?
Good morning, Hal. Had your breakfast?
No, I wasn't hungry, thanks. Hal! Hal!
What's all the excitement this early in the morning?
Hal's gone. I guess I worry too much.
Well, let you and I go in and have some breakfast. Hal said he wasn't hungry. Yo! Get it up! Help! You better get in there. Let's eat.
Isn't Ma gonna eat breakfast with us?
She's not here right now. Miss Gordon took sick yesterday. She went over to take her some bread. She'll be back after a while.
Who cooked breakfast then?
I did. And if you have any remarks to make, just don't make them.
Cookin's pretty good, Pa. Or shouldn't I have said that?
I've got a remark I'll accept.
Pa, what do you suppose made Hal run off like that? All by himself?
Sometimes when a person has a problem they're trying to solve, they like to be all alone.
Did you figure out how to find him, Pa? Maybe he needs somebody to help him think.
Maybe he has too many people trying to help him now.
You mean like Davy?
Davy for one.
Well, the way I see it, it's Davy's fault anyway. He wasn't so stubborn.
Well, the trouble is that it's not just Davy. There are a lot of people around here that feel that Hal's pa has a heap of explaining to do.
And I think the folks would hear him out if it wasn't for Charlie Pete egging him on.
Israel, sometimes you make a lot of sense. Not always, but sometimes.
Huh? Do you think you can make him change?
Make who change?
Charlie Pete. And Davy and everyone else could figure it out all by themselves.
Well, can't always make folks change. Or even listen.
What's gonna happen then?
I don't know.
You know what I'm gonna do right now, Pa?
Yep. Right now, you're gonna finish your breakfast.
Oh, Charlie. What can I do for you?
Well, you can quit pumping that thing so we can have a quiet little talk.
No reason why I can't continue working while we talk.
Well, none of you pay close attention is now.
Charlie, if you got something to say, say it.
Yeah, it's about your pa.
What about him?
You figure he plans on staying in this territory?
How should I know? I haven't talked to him.
Well, that's just what I come to speak to you about. You know, Dave, you got a lot to live down.
I know that.
You gotta realize what I'm telling you is for your own good.
You haven't told me anything yet.
We had a little meeting last night.
What kind of meeting?
Just some of the folks that feel the same as I do about Tory traitors crawling back home and thinking they're as good as other people.
What's that got to do with me?
Just this. You tell your father to get out, and you tell him real plain, so he doesn't misunderstand.
You want me to run my own father and my own brother out of town?
It's your duty, Davy. Otherwise, the folks won't know what side you're on.
I got a bum leg to prove which side I'm on. As far as my brother and my father in the war are concerned, you don't have to tell me my duty.
Well, I reckon that means you're with us, then.
Hal, come back!
You catch him stupid again, you ought to tan him good.
That was my brother. We were always real close. He was coming to be with me. On our side.
Hi, Hal. Hal? What's the matter? What's the matter? Isn't there some way I can help?
Go away. There's nothing anyone can do to help. Just go on away.
I ain't going anyplace until you turn around and tell me what's wrong. Well, if you feel that bad, why don't you cry? Pa says it's no disgrace. He says it does a body good. I guess you've been talking to Davy.
No, I meant to, though, but that old Charlie Pete got there first, and he and Davy talked.
What were they talking about?
Well, Charlie Pete done most of it, but he talked like he blamed Davy for something that Pa had done.
That's what the preacher must have meant last time he came out.
What did he say?
He said something about the sins of the father coming to visit with his sons.
What does that mean?
I ain't sure. Unless it means sometimes Grown-ups do something to make it hard for us kids.
You know something, Israel? You're real smart.
Pa don't think so sometimes.
And you're a real good friend, too. Well, you know, I feel a whole lot better now that you and me have had a talk.
You mean that?
Cross my heart.
Well, if you feel that much better, why don't you and me go fishing? Come on.
1, 2. I don't like it, Daniel. How long's he been here? Not even a week yet, and already there's trouble brewing? I tell you, if John Gist stays, there's going to be big trouble before we get through.
What makes you say that?
Well, Charlie Pete was in again last night, along with some of the others. Now, he's getting folks all steamed up.
Charlie talks too much.
Oh, well, he had a lot of folks that was listening to him.
Well, there's going to be big trouble, because John Gist is staying.
Are you sure of that?
Moving into the old Watkins cabin.
Well, couldn't you talk him out of it?
I didn't even try. A man's got a right to live where he chooses.
Daniel, it sounds like you're sticking up for him.
Cincinnatus, who's to say he was wrong? You and I stood up for our beliefs. So did he. I reckon that's his privilege, too.
Yeah, well, I wish he'd choose someplace else to do it.
Dan?
John?
Cincinnatus?
Howdy.
How's the cabin?
Oh, lots more work to do. Hal's out there now.
All by himself?
Well, people haven't been exactly friendly. I don't think they'd bother a small boy.
Well, now, what can I do for you?
Broke my axe. Got to invest in a new one.
Well, could Davy fix it? John, I've got some good ones standing right there in the keg.
How much?
$1.50.
$1.50?
Well, everything is dear these days. That's top-notch Pennsylvania steel. John, I'll take any Owen for 2 bits.
Yeah, you can get it fixed.
And I'll put it on your account, John.
Thank you.
John?
Oh, folks will change in time.
Not unless you help.
How? I can't hold them at gun's point.
It wouldn't do no good if you could. Guns ain't gonna settle this. You gotta talk to people, explain why you come back. Charlie Pete or no Charlie Pete.
Most of them are so scared of Charlie, they won't listen when I say hello. Even my own son.
And you're going to have to make them. Gain their respect. And that'll be the end of Charlie Pete.
Well, I hope I live that long.
I hope so, too, John, for all our sakes. Because if folks don't get cured of this being afraid, everything we fought for in this country is just going to fade away like summer snow.
Well, thanks anyway. So long.
Guest,
take your hands off of me.
If I catch that wolf of yours spying on me just once more, I want to teach him a lesson he'll never forget.
He didn't spy on you.
You heard what I said.
Charlie, if you ever so much as touch that boy, I'll hang your hide up to dry.
I don't take words like that off your kind.
You'll take them from me.
Are you choosing me, traitor?
Charlie! That's enough. You had your sport. Leave him alone. And get out of here. You all right?
I'm still alive.
Looks like you've been working very hard.
me and Pa.
Listen, Hal, about what happened at the shop. It was a mistake. I knew why you came.
I should have known, Davy.
Now, look, he can go back to Canada where he belongs.
To Canada? Oh, you know Pa. He feels he belongs here.
He's got to go, Hal, or else...
Or else you and your friend Charlie Pete will run him out or shoot him.
Can't you see? That's just what we don't want. He's a traitor, Hal.
Well, at least he did it on his own. He didn't have no Charlie Pete telling him what to do. Or Pa.
Yo, if you want him.
Get off our property.
I'm taking you along with me. Now, look, you and I live together. I'll take good care of you. We'll have fun like we used to. Come on. All right, have it your own way. We got another axe.
That's good.
Anything you want to tell me, son?
Pa, why do we stay here?
Because this is our country, son.
Pa, can't you see it don't want us?
Don't forget, we have friends here, as well as enemies.
We can go back to Canada.
Man can't keep running from himself, Hal. He's got to make a stand for what he thinks is right.
No matter if somebody else gets hurt.
No matter.
Now I got sins from you and Davy both that's come to visit with me. It just don't seem fair. Get up.
Almost done.
How are you boys coming?
Oh, we're almost done, too.
Hey, Paul, let's have a race.
John, all right?
Well, I was going to race. Let's see how fast you get that firewood in the house.
Well, let's get started.
Come on, Hal. Grab a handful.
I'll carry
There
more
you
than
go.
you.
Want a bet?
John, we can't let him beat us.
We'll beat him, all right. What if we don't hurry? Come on.
All right, don't slow down now.
We're done. We're done.
We're all finished here.
Oh, it's a dive.
Oh, where's that dipper?
Oh, here. You get the first drink, Mr. Boone.
Well, thank you, Hal.
Yeah, your company. Besides, it might be tainted.
Good and sweet. At least you won't have to watch your face then.
Well, now the well's done. Let's see if Becky's ready for first fire.
Yeah, let's light her up.
Time to light first fire. Heard, I've already kindled it.
Old man Watkins knew how to build a chimney.
She's coming. Well, at least she started anyway.
I don't like that.
Well, you know you got to wait for the hot air to start to rise before you get a draft. You know that, John.
First smoke off of our new hearth.
She draws like a house afire.
I've got a bottle under all that stuff in the wagon, if celebrating's not against your principles.
Never has been, John.
John, everything in its own time. You men. You know, the sun is already in the west, and if you want to sleep in your own house tonight... Ooh, and I almost forgot. Israel, will you get that little surprise out of the rig for me? A little housewarming remembrance from our family to yours.
Thanks, Becky. Thanks very much.
You're pretty. I remember when Ma was alive.
I'll take them, dear. I'm going to go inside and finish anyway.
Come on, Hal, you're slowing down.
Well, that's the first step, John. Hal's got his own home again.
Now, if only Davy.
Well, just give him a little time.
Are you two grown men going to stand there and let the children do your work? And we're ready for the furniture.
You just heard the general speak. And when she speaks, you move. Yes, ma'am. Where do you want me to put these?
Oh, put them right there. You know, John, I'll come back tomorrow and help you get your things arranged.
Oh, is there anything else you want me to bring in, Pa?
Well, I guess that's about it. For now. Except for that bottle under the front seat. I've been saving it for a long time, Dan. Against the time we'd have a home again.
Well, then you can save it for a day or two longer until we get you moved in properly. And it's getting late, and I have things to do at home.
I'll save it then.
There's a pot of stew on the fire, and I've already made up the beds.
Hal, are you going to say goodbye? Won't even try to thank you.
Well, there's no need to. You never know. Someday we may need some help.
You just yell and we'll be there.
Bye, Hal. The stew. It's burning.
Come on, Hal. We'll see you tomorrow.
Bye-bye. No matter how much we've done, it's still a lonesome house.
Hey, Ma, why don't we give him a housewarming?
You know, Israel, sometimes you come up with a real good idea.
Dan, do you think people would come?
If Pa asked them to a party, they would.
Take it easy. That's all there is.
The point I'm making is we whipped them lobster backs once.
Yeah, we
and
sure
run them
did.
out.
Yeah.
Now, do we want them back or not?
No!
They all say that, except she ain't done one thing to prevent it. We already got one here, and he's took up land and moved into a house, and not one man's raised a hand against him. You, Henry, you lost a boy in the war, and for all you know, it was John Guest that shot him.
Yeah, he sure could have. Yeah. Hey, what do you say to that, sir?
Davy, for all you know, your own pa made a cripple out of you.
Charlie, I'm going to ask you just one question.
Go ahead and ask.
Now, you've been making a lot of wild claims concerning just who shot who, so I'm going to ask you man to man. When you were out there fighting, did you ever stop to ask somebody's name before you pulled the trigger?
You ain't taking sides against us, are you, Cincinnatus?
Well, you can be real certain I ain't taking your side.
You know why? I'll tell you why. Because Boone's been talking to you.
What's wrong with that?
I can answer that, too. Boone's gone and double-crossed us all. He showed Guest land, and now he's helping him fix up his house.
Now, there you go. Boone being out there makes a difference, though, don't it?
What difference?
Well, he swings a lot of weight in these parts.
Well, will you listen to that? Blood will out.
What is that supposed to mean?
I am no Tory, you all know that. What he really means is He's scared you might get nerve enough to stand up for your own. And, Davy, if you ain't got the nerve I have, because I am going to put a stop to this right now.
You ain't going nowhere, old man.
Get out of my way before I throw you out of here.
Get your hands! Any more yellow bellies around here? All right, come on then. Any man that hangs back's a Tory. You with us, Davy? Let's go. Okay. All right.
It's all right, son. Here, get into these.
Come out, traitor! Yes, A Tory's a coward, a coward's a Tory!
Climb out the window when I shut the door.
You're not going out there, are you, Paul?
I want to make sure they're watching me, not you. Keep low till you're well away. Then make it to the Boones for help as fast as you can go.
Yes, sir.
What do you want?
Well, it ain't no welcome home, I'll promise you.
Where's Hal? You think I'd bring him out here to face your friends?
We'll get him out before we're done with you, and we'll learn him about Tories.
Yeah.
Ain't you glad to see your own colors?
Yeah, take a look.
They aren't mine.
Put it back.
Make him stomp on it. Let's make him throw it down on the ground and stomp on it.
Let him take it along with him.
That's fair enough. You can take your rag along with you.
I'm not going anyplace.
You're going back to Canada.
Not a way to talk up, Davy boy.
Sorry, Dave. I'm staying here.
Paul, get out right now. This is no place for you. Go back to Canada while you still have a chance.
This is our country, Dave. You were born here. So was your brother. Your mother's buried here. And it's here I'll die.
He said it himself. Sam, give me the rope.
No, Charlie, we don't want no part of that.
Yeah. Which side you on? Your ticket'll make a man of you.
Well, at least let him decide.
He did choose. You all heard him. Say you ain't got no Tory blood? Here, I'll give you the honor. Or are you a traitor after all?
Go, hey!
Get out, run!
Give it to him. That's it, right. Give it to him.
Charlie!
Charlie, there ain't no need for that. Let him go back to Canada.
Take it. One end or the other. Tories' friends are Tories in our eyes, and we got rope enough for all of you.
I can't.
Morgan! Drop that rope or I'll drop you, and it won't make much difference to me either way.
You can only get one of us, Boone.
I'll let you figure out which one it'll be, Charlie.
Do as he says.
All right, move away from him.
Daniel.
I wouldn't do that if I were you, Charlie.
Sam. Morgan. Tupper. But are you just going to stand there?
They didn't quite commit a murder, Charlie, no thanks to you. Now, do you want to walk out of here, or do you want to crawl?
Neighbors?
Don't leave.
I think this is the time and place for us to try and understand each other.
Stevens, Joe McAdams, Simon?
Hardly a man here I haven't fought beside.
You betrayed the revolution.
Not as much as you, Morgan. The revolution was fought to prove man's right to his own conscience, whether you or me or anyone else agrees or not. Now, you men, you dared fight the Redcoats and stand up to George III, and yet you knuckled under to Charlie Pete because you were afraid that Charlie would think you were unpatriotic. Sorry, John, it was your speech, not mine.
You said it better than I ever could. I only hope it's all over.
Good night, John.
Morgan?
Now that the rest of you have made your peace, why don't you go on home and get some rest?
Davy? Son?
Hey, we're a family again, huh?